The Bomberdrome. Okay, the Bomberdrome, as I understand it, is a vintage bicycle wall of death where a bunch of mad people get on their bikes and cycle around what is effectively a giant, giant whiskey barrel split open. That's my understanding.
We love bikes, we ride bikes, we use bikes to their full potential. We don't get dressed up in lycra and go burning around country roads.
We're not cyclists.
No, we're not cyclists really, are we? It's transport, not sport for us.
Well, no, it's more than that.
Yeah, but
yeah, no, it's not. It's not a recreation. It's just what it is.
It is what it is. I love bombers. I absolutely love bombers. I'm on my mountain bike, you're on your road bike. Get those lot on. Hi, I'm Bill, bicycle idiot. I build bicycles and other stuff.
I'm his little brother Reg. I basically sit around and watch him build bicycles, and that's about it. Well, a bicycle wall of death is pretty much like a normal wall of death, apart from it's with bicycles instead of high-powered motorbikes. So it's going to be about 20 foot wide, about 5 foot high. Sorry, 5 foot high. And basically we're going to be whizzing around it at
10 miles an hour.
10 miles an hour.
10 miles an hour.
The idea came directly from a bunch of guys in the States called Whiskey Drunk Cycles, and they built what we want to build, which is, it's not exactly a bicycle wall of death, it's more a bowl of harm on bicycles going around this rickety old, what basically looks like a falling down fence. I saw a video of it just before Christmas, and I thought, I need one. I'm going to build one.
We've always loved bikes. We had bikes when we were little, and we've just been playing on bikes ever since, really.
Neither of us drive either, so it's
Yeah.
our only method of transport.
We either go by bike, walk, or get the bus.
And I don't get the bus.
No,
Or walk.
we did that one time.
One time. Rubbish. No one can seem to manufacture anything anymore, so we need 3 steel hoops. Now we're pretty handy at building stuff, but we just don't have the equipment to make or bend the steel that we need to make the hoops. Essentially, the bowl harm is going to be like a barrel. It's going to have 3 steel hoops, which are then split into 8 sections, and those 8 sections have 22 pieces of 2x4 bolted to them. Now, our first issue is no one can build these, no one can make these hoops, thanks Reg, for us for some reason. No one is willing to. We've had one quote, but that quote was for £4,000 plus VAT. Now, being handy blokes, we know the price of steel, it's going to cost about 700 quid. Where the other £4,500 is going to go, I've no idea.
£4,500?
Well, thereabouts.
Bill's trying to sort out some sponsorship at the moment, as in crowdfunding, so people sponsor a plank, get their name on a plank, and that should raise quite a bit of cash if it comes off. And various weird objects from other people.
Yeah, Alan Moore's keyboard was our greatest moment, shall we say, so far anyway. Alan Moore's keyboard, ex-Alan Moore's keyboard, really rubbish old keyboard. dirty, horrible, disgusting.
So,
Put it on eBay, put a good write-up on it. It went viral, which was nice, and it managed to sell, which is essentially a brand new keyboard. You'd be looking at under 10 quid, 7 quid, and we sold Allen's for 461 quid.
well, you've got this wall of death, pole of harm, whatever it's called nowadays, and you need someone to actually ride it on something that looks good and works. So your idea was to get a matching set of bombers to go around it.
Yeah, basically on a wall of death, on a motorbike wall of death, you're looking at your ideal motorbike for that is an Indian. Now we haven't got Indians motorbikes, so the closest thing we've got to it is the Rally Bomber. So we're going to make 4 Rally Bombers, all slightly different, one red, one white, one black and one grey, and they will represent the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So well, start off with famine, war, pestilence, famine, war, no,
Death.
pestilence, famine, no, pestilence, war.
The initial schedule was to get everything done by March the 10th, because that's
Which
when
is next weekend,
next weekend. That's
which is a bit tight.
okay.
I was just saying.
That's when the fish market was gonna. It was going to be the penultimate event in there, but obviously, yeah, as he just said, that's 7 days away, and yeah, we haven't got anything. We've got a plank of wood there, and we've got some bicycles, but
I've
yeah,
got a bit
this-
of wood somewhere. I don't know what it is.
yeah. So we scrapped that, and that was good because that freed us up. A lot of pressure off raising money and actually sourcing different things. So now the deadline is kind of, well, we've got lots of events lined up, and the quicker we can do it, the more events we can go to. So
Yeah,
right?
at the moment, as it stands, Queen's Jubilee picnic, which is the 3rd of June. So, got to get it built before then, preferably in advance of that. That was one deadline that I had in mind.
There's a series of deadlines.
We are at, where are we? We're Billing Aquadrome.
Chopper Rally.
Yeah, we're at the Chopper Rally. Billing Aquadrome 2012 International Rally Chopper Owner Club Do. It's brilliant. There's loads of choppers. If you like choppers, it's great. I don't like choppers.
No, Bill loves choppers, and that's the official line. We all love choppers. Choppers are great.
Double thumbs up for choppers.
Chopper madness.
Yeah, we have a new series of deadlines. The closest deadline would be the 23rd of this month, though, the 23rd of June, which is about 2 weeks away. That's a summer cycling event in Daventry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know about that?
Yeah, I knew that.
What slowed us down on the build? Finding people to make the metal, do the 3 hoops. It was a nightmare. We found one guy who was prepared to do it, but he was way out of our price range, unfortunately. And then it just took forever to find someone who could do it within an achievable price. Who we eventually found, and he was actually very quick off the mark. He got it done within 7 days, I think. We've got the U-bolts. They arrived last Wednesday. 650 of them. I think we've actually got 750 because Reg ordered the wrong size. We've got a yard where we can build it. It's just big enough. The problem is it's outdoors, and we're back to the weather, aren't we? So we do have weather issues, but fingers crossed it'll be all right.
I think it's awesome, and I think it will happen. Generally, as disorganised as sometimes Bill can be, and how anxious Reg gets, things genuinely do happen. Like, genuinely, they talk about stuff and then it happens. You know, we take the piss out of Bill and call him like, oh, you know, you can't organise whatever, but actually, genuinely, he does organise them, and the things do happen. I think this will happen, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
I always thought they would put it off, but I was more concerned about the time scale of it all. I thought it'll happen, but it'll be more a case of when it will happen.
Well, I've got 30 hands. Some work is occurring. It's just me on my own at the moment. But hopefully we'll get some punks down here tomorrow and next week, and we might see a little bit of progress. Well, yesterday I took delivery of 210 2x4s that I carried up the yard on my own. I've got a bruised shoulder to prove that now, which is nice. Today I'm painting them, and hopefully we'll get on to cutting and drilling them tomorrow.
Building it seemed to take forever because of, because it was outside as well, so the site was outside. It did get shut down a few times with the torrential rain we've been having.
Yeah.
And then we would get on it, put some more bolts in, figure out how to do it all over again as we realised we'd done it wrong. And then, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, month in total, I'd say.
A lot of nut tightening.
A lot of nut tightening.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to think we can have a go on it before we take it out to a field in front of an audience. Yeah, because I don't want to make a complete tit of myself more than I have to. That was a concern, that we would build this awesome thing and then none of us, the people who build it, could get on.
It took me about 12 minutes to get the hang of it. That was due to it being damp at the time. But I had just spent a lot of money on this massive white elephant, so I had to get on it, and I had an audience, so it was quite a tense 12 minutes.
You know, and then we all took turns, and we all gradually... I got there at the end of the day, on the first day of practice, and I convinced myself I couldn't get on. And then right at the end, Bill goes, right, one more go for Dan, and then we've got to go because we've got to leave, we've got to lock the building. And one more crack round, bang, I got on. And I couldn't believe it. It was the best feeling I've had for years. Like, honestly, amazing feeling. And I think that's what you see in people's faces if we theoretically did let somebody on. But, like, is an elation. That thing of they've cracked it, because it does feel impossible. And then you get on and bang, you've done it.
Yeah, and a lot of people have said, oh, it looks really easy. It's not. Rain.
Rain, rain, rain.
Yeah.
Rain equals pain.
Yeah. We've literally just done, before the clouds opened, our first performance, shall we say, and apparently went down all right. I don't know, because I was inside, but getting dizzy.
I was the hype man for that, so I had a megaphone. I started it off by just riding around in a circle on this bike going, Bomberdrome, Bomberdrome, Bomberdrome. That seemed to, people wanted to know what I was on about. Transformative, life-affirming, Bomberdrome. Nobody will forget the Bomberdrome. And then we did some talking, didn't we? Got some people on, did a few different little demonstration rides.
Yeah.
Finished with a 4-man.
Yeah, 4-man on the Bomberdrome. Do you know what? I don't think I've thought that far ahead. I want one of them, I'm going to build one of them. And that's kind of where my thought process stopped, I think.
think now we got to work out how to get it to pay us back or pay Bill back. Right.
Yeah.
It's just got a little bit of sweat out of me. It's got money out of this guy.
Yeah, we've got to figure out a way of making it pay for itself, basically. Yeah.
I tell you what, it's all been learn as you go as well, because it's new ground for us, and it's new ground for anybody in Europe, to be honest. Yeah, who else has got a bicycle wall of death in this part of the world? Nobody. We've got one, right? And we had to learn to build one, which led to us building one. Yeah, we had to learn to ride one, which led to us being able to ride on it. Then now we're learning how to have a show and engage the public. And at first, when we were having the last couple of days, we were riding around, whipping around. People were having a look, going, "Oh look, there's a bloke going round and round." That's great, but they weren't engaged as much as they were today when we actually had to think about first. We'll have one man go up. Look, here's a man on there. Now we'll have two. We'll have a man doing one hand, you know, and then we'll get the 4 people on to finish it off. Like, so that it's a build up to something like a spectacle.
Yeah, and that's we do need to learn a spectacle. That's what. So now we're off to showmanship college.
The thing is, it should be natural because we're all show-offs. Do you know what I mean? If you're a show-off, then you'll be all right. Like, Trev's a show-off. He's helped us out this weekend. He's a bit of a stuntman, a bit of a show-off. Yeah. And he's been spectacular to watch.
Yeah.
He's also stacked it in front of a crowd.
It's exhilarating, and to see the smiles on people's faces when they crack it. It's all about smiles per hour, isn't it?
We've done it. We've got a wall of death. It's a bicycle wall of death, so it's not quite as exciting as the real motorbike one, but it's all right. Monday night's project night is basically us in the shed getting drunk, isn't it? But and there is a bond there. There's no doubt about it. But now that we have this thing, and that they love it so much, everyone that rides it loves it. They just can't get enough of it, and I think it genuinely has sort of it's given us.
Focus?
Well, I was going to say focus, but we're not very focused. But yeah, focus. It has given us a focus, and that is what we do now. And you know, people are gutted when we say, "Oh, we might have it here, might have it there." Oh, I can't make that. Oh, damn. I think my highlight is watching everybody else get on it, watching the joy that they get from it. Because I mean, you definitely got the joy, didn't you? It's like you were in a polyphonic spree or something.
I got on it for the first time, and I was just laughing my nuts off.
Yeah,
it was hilarious, brilliant.
I think that's where the joy comes from. For me, it's watching everybody else achieve it and get on it and do it, and that's where it is for me.
I love bicycles even more than I thought I did. Brilliant.
It's just quite something.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've just been absolutely on it ever since. Just incredible. And everyone who comes and has a go on it thinks it's the best thing ever. People who achieve it actually have a go on it and do it. I think it's really magnificent, and that's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's cost me mum about £1,000, although I've paid her 200 quid back. Personally, it's how much did Alan's keyboard was 400 quid. We got 400 quid for that.
I put 500 into the crowdfunder, so it's 900. So it's cost the general public 1,100 quid. So that's £2,000. It's cost me about £2,000. It's cost Reg 50 quid, and my mum cost 800 quid.
So about £5,000.
£5,000.
Roughly.
Yeah, roughly £5,000. With plenty more money to spend.
Oh yeah, we've got big plans.
Yeah.
There's been so many people who have shown interest in it. Like we could do a full-on tour of the north quite easily.
Yeah.
There's loads of people in London who want to have a go and want to have it at everything. So
Yeah.
next summer it's going to be full-on, I reckon.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Well done, mate.
Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. Chin chin. Should we go and build it and ride it on the racecourse? No. We're not very good at that.